5 ways to make a player chase you. Flip the script. Players are used to women chasing them, falling for their games and begging for commitment. But what if you flip the script? What if you made him chase you instead? Players aren't used to women who understand their game and play it better, and when you do, everything changes. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 ways to make a player chase you. Tactics that reverse the dynamic and put you in control. This isn't about changing him or hoping he commits. This is about making him work for you while you decide if he's even worth your time. Way 1. Become unavailable and unpredictable. Let's start with the most effective tactic. Become genuinely unavailable and unpredictable. Players chase what they can't have. They're used to women being available whenever they call, falling for their games, and begging for commitment. But what if you flip the script? What if you made him chase you instead? Players aren't used to women who understand their game and play it better. And when you do, everything changes. Stop being available on his schedule. He texts at 10 p.m., you're busy. Respond tomorrow morning if at all. He wants to hang out last minute, you have plans you're not canceling. He disappears for days, then resurfaces, you're not sitting around waiting. Players expect you to be available when convenient for them. Being unavailable makes you different from every other woman. Scarcity creates value. Constant availability communicates you have no other options. Live your actual life. Have real plans with friends, hobbies, interests that don't include him. Post on social media about the fun you're having without him. When he asks what you're up to, you actually have interesting things happening. When your life is genuinely full and interesting, you're not waiting by the phone, and that makes him have to compete for your time. Players lose interest in women with empty lives waiting for them. They chase women with full lives they have to break into. Don't follow his patterns. Create your own. He's used to women responding quickly, being eager, following his lead. You respond when you want to, not when he expects. You make plans on your timeline, not his. Unpredictability creates intrigue. Predictability creates boredom. This isn't playing hard to get. It's actually being someone with a life who won't rearrange everything for a player. Make him wonder what you're doing. He's used to women who tell him everything and seek his validation. You don't report your every move or seek his approval. He realizes he doesn't know what you're doing or who you're with, and it bothers him. When players realize they don't have complete access or knowledge, they start chasing to regain control. Mystery and independence are catnip for players who are used to women being open books. Why does this work? Players' entire game is based on being the unavailable one. When you flip it, they don't know how to respond. Pursuit-withdrawal dynamics work both ways. When you withdraw, they pursue. You're triggering his chase instinct by being the challenge he's not used to facing. This only works if you're genuinely living your life, not performing unavailability while waiting for him. Jessica was tired of chasing Marcus, who texts when he felt like it, make plans then cancel, and generally treat her like an option. Jessica decided to flip it. When Marcus texted at 11 p.m. asking what she was doing, Jessica responded the next afternoon. Was out with friends, just seeing this. When Marcus tried to make last-minute plans, Jessica said, I have plans tonight, maybe next week if I'm free. Jessica stopped posting about being home and started posting about dinners, out, events with friends, her life being full. Within a week, Marcus's behavior changed completely. He was texting earlier, making advanced plans, asking when he could see her. Jessica's unavailability made her valuable. Marcus, used to her always being available, suddenly had to work to get her time, and for the first time, he was actually trying. So, build a genuine life. Don't fake being busy, actually have things going on. Don't respond immediately. Make him wait for your responses. Say no to last-minute plans. Require advanced planning or decline. Post your fun life. Let him see you're living mill without him. Stay busy whether he's around or not. Your life doesn't revolve around his attention. Way 2. Show him other men are interested without being obvious. Players operate on competition and ego. They want what other men want. The moment you subtly demonstrate that you have other options and other men are interested, you become more valuable in his eyes. This isn't about making him jealous in obvious ways. It's about making him realize he's not the only man in your world, and if he wants your exclusive attention, he has to earn it. Mention other men casually. When talking about your day, mention male names naturally. Coworkers, friends, people in your life. I was having coffee with Jake from work, or my friend Mike recommended this restaurant. Don't elaborate or make it a big deal, just normalize that men exist in your world. Players assume they're the only man you're thinking about. Casual mentions shatter that assumption. When he realizes he has competition, even potential competition, it triggers pursuit. Post strategically on social media. Photos with mixed groups where other men are present. Don't hide that you have a social life that includes men. Let him see you're not sitting home thinking about him. When players see other men in your orbit through social media, they start wondering who those men are and if they're competition. Visual evidence of options creates a competitive response. Don't be immediately exclusive. If he hasn't committed to you, don't act committed to him. Keep your options open and let him know through your actions, not words, that you're doing so. I'm seeing where things are going with a few people, when asked, rather than you're the only one. Players don't value women who commit before they do. They value women they have to compete for.
Be vague about your plans. When he asks what you're doing, you don't need to provide full detail. I have plans is sufficient. Let him wonder if those plans include other men. His imagination will fill in the blanks and usually assume competition. Players' egos can't stand not knowing. Vagueness makes them pursue clarity. The more he wonders if other men are in the picture, the harder he'll work to secure his position. Why does this work? Players' entire identity is based on being the one women want. Competition threatens that. Mate choice copying means people want what others want. You're showing him you're a prize that others are trying to win, not a sure thing he already has. This only works if you're actually open to other options. If you're faking it while obsessing over him, he'll sense it. Mia was dealing with Ryan, a classic player who treated her like one of several options. Mia started casually mentioning other men in her life. Nothing dramatic, just normalizing that men existed around her. I went to lunch with Chris from the gym. David from work invited me to a concert. She didn't elaborate. She started posting photos from group outings where other men were visible. When Ryan asked about her weekend plans, Mia said, "I have plans Saturday, but maybe I'm free Sunday." She didn't specify that Saturday plans were with girlfriends. She let Ryan's imagination work. Within 2 weeks, Ryan's entire behavior shifted. He was texting more frequently, trying to lock down her time in advance, and asking pointed questions about who she was spending time with. Mia had triggered his competitive instinct. Ryan, used to being the catch, suddenly felt like he was competing, and he started acting like it. So mention other men naturally. Don't hide that men exist in your world. Keep your options actually open. Date other people if he's not committed. Post your social life. Let him see you're not isolated waiting for him. Be vague strategically. Don't give full disclosure of your every move. Watch his reaction. If competition makes him step up, good. If he doesn't care, he was never that interested. Way 3. Match his energy. Never give more than he gives. Players chase women who match their energy, not women who overgive. If he texts once a day, you text once a day. If he makes minimal effort, you give minimal effort back. Players are used to women who give 100% while they give 30%, and that imbalance is comfortable for them. When you match his energy exactly, never giving more than he gives, you force him to increase his effort if he wants more from you. Mirror his communication patterns. He texts you once, you text him once. He takes hours to respond, you take hours to respond. He sends short messages, you send short messages. When you match his energy, you're not chasing. You're making him realize he has to give more to get more. Imbalanced effort means you're chasing. Balanced effort means you're equals. Stop initiating more than he does. If you're always the one texting first, calling first, making plans, stop. Match his initiation rate exactly. If he initiates once, you initiate once. Never be the one always reaching out. When you stop over-initiating, he either steps up to maintain contact or he reveals he was never that interested. Players don't chase women who do all the chasing for them. Give effort equal to his investment. He makes low-effort plans, you give low-effort participation. He puts thought into dates, you reciprocate the thoughtfulness. He's emotionally unavailable, you withhold emotional availability. Matching energy forces him to increase investment if he wants more from you. This isn't about being cold, it's about not giving more than you're receiving. Don't fill silence or chase connection. If he goes quiet, you go quiet too. Don't panic and reach out. If he creates distance, let him sit in that distance. Don't be the one always trying to maintain connection when he's not trying. Players expect women to panic during silence and reach out. When you don't, they have to chase to reconnect. Comfortable silence from you makes him uncomfortable enough to pursue. Why does this work? Energy matching creates balance, and players aren't used to balance. When you stop over-functioning, he either steps up or shows he won't. You're forcing him to earn more access by giving more effort. This strategy quickly reveals if he's actually interested or just enjoying your attention. Within days of matching energy, he'll either increase effort to match your standards or fade. Both outcomes give you clarity. Taylor realized she was putting in all the effort with Jake. She'd text good morning, make plans, initiate conversations, give thoughtful responses, while Jake sent one-word replies. Taylor decided to match Jake's energy exactly. Jake sent one text, Taylor sent one back. Jake took hours to respond, Taylor took hours to respond. Jake sent short messages, Taylor sent short messages. Within a week, Jake noticed the shift. He started texting more frequently, responding faster, actually making plans. Jake had been comfortable with Taylor doing all the work. When she stopped, he had two choices: increase his effort or lose her. For the first time, Jake chose to increase effort. Matching energy had forced him to either step up or step out. So track the effort balance. Notice who's doing more work, then stop doing more. Mirror his patterns. Match his communication style, speed, investment level. Stop over-initiating. Let him come to you as much as you go to him. Give what you get. Equal effort for equal effort, nothing more. Watch what he does. His response to balanced energy tells you everything about his real interest level.
Way 4. Walk away and mean it. The most powerful move you can make with a player is to genuinely walk away and mean it. Not fake walking away while hoping he chases. Not walking away as manipulation. Actually walking away because you've decided you're worth more than what he's offering. Players are used to women who threaten to leave but never do, who set boundaries but don't enforce them. When you actually leave and mean it, you do one of two things. You either trigger him to chase because he realizes he's losing you, or you get away from someone who is never going to value you. Either way, you win. Recognize when to walk. He's not meeting your needs and shows no signs of changing. You're putting in all the effort and getting breadcrumbs back. He's playing games and you're tired of it. Walking away isn't a tactic, it's a boundary. You walk when you genuinely decide you're done accepting less than you deserve. Players only chase what they think they're losing. If you're always there, there's nothing to chase. Make the decision internally first. This isn't about threatening or announcing, it's about deciding. You've mentally and emotionally checked out. You're genuinely prepared to be done, not hoping he stops you. When you're genuinely done, your energy shifts, and players feel that shift. Authentic walking away has power. Performative walking away doesn't. Execute without drama. No long explanations, no emotional speeches, no ultimatums. This isn't working for me. I'm moving on. Then you actually move on. No checking in, no breadcrumbs, no keeping doors open. Clean exits are powerful. Dramatic exits are performances he'll ignore. If you're walking away hoping he'll chase, you're not really walking away. Follow through completely. Block or mute if necessary to avoid temptation. Actually date other people and invest elsewhere. Don't respond to his eventual reach out, because there usually is one. True walking away means you're unavailable even when he realizes he lost you. Players often chase once they realize the door is actually closed, but you only entertain it if he's genuinely changed. As it turned out, she'd moved on to better. Walking away had saved her. So decide you're actually done. This only works if you mean it. Exit cleanly. No drama, no long explanations, just done. Follow through. Block, move on, invest elsewhere. Don't respond to breadcrumbs. If he reaches out with same old behavior, ignore. Only consider return if genuine change. If he chases, make sure it's with real change behavior, not just words. Before we get to the final way to flip the script with a player, if this video is helping you take your power back, hit that subscribe button. We help you recognize games and play them better, or walk away with dignity. All right, let's talk about the ultimate power move. Way 5, be unbothered by his games and genuinely focused on yourself. Players thrive on women who are anxious, seeking validation, worried about the relationship. When you're genuinely unbothered, not performing nonchalance, but actually indifferent, it breaks his game. You're not trying to win his attention or commitment. You're focused on your goals, your growth, your happiness. You're the prize, not him. Stop seeking his validation. Your worth isn't determined by whether he texts back or commits. You don't need his attention to feel good about yourself. You're whole and complete without him. Players are attracted to confidence. Seeking validation communicates insecurity. When you stop needing his approval, you stop being controllable. Invest in your own life. Career goals, fitness goals, personal growth, friendships. Your energy goes into building yourself, not decoding his behavior. You're genuinely too busy improving yourself to stress about him. When your life is genuinely fulfilling, a player becomes a minor character, not the main plot. Women focused on themselves are far more attractive than women focused on getting a man's attention. Don't react to his games. He goes cold, you don't panic or chase, you just move on with your day. He tries to make you jealous, you genuinely don't care. He plays hot and cold, you maintain your temperature regardless. Players use games to control emotional reactions. When you don't react, the game doesn't work. Being unbothered isn't about pretending, it's about genuine indifference. You genuinely don't care. Treat him as optional, not essential. He's a person you're getting to know, not the center of your universe. If it works out, cool. If not, you're fine either way. Your happiness doesn't hinge on whether he commits. Players sense desperation and run from it. They chase abundance and confidence. The less you need him, the more he wants to be needed. Why does this work? Players are used to being the prize. Women chase. When you're the prize, roles reverse. Confidence and self-focus are inherently attractive. You're demonstrating you have options and standards. Both trigger pursuit. This only works if it's genuine. Players smell fake confidence immediately. Nina had been stressing about Connor for months, checking her phone constantly, analyzing every text, worrying about where things were going. Then Nina had a realization. She was more invested in Connor than in herself. Nina decided to flip it. She threw herself into a fitness goal, started a side business, filled her schedule with friends and activities. When Connor texted, Nina responded when she got around to it. When Connor played games, Nina didn't notice or care. She was too busy with her own life. Nina stopped checking his social media. She stopped wondering where things were going. She genuinely stopped caring whether Connor committed or not. Within weeks, Connor's behavior changed drastically. He was pursuing Nina, asking to see her, wanted to know where he stood with her. Nina's genuine, unbothered energy and self-focus had made her magnetic. Connor, used to being chased, was suddenly the one doing the chasing, because Nina had become the prize. So redirect your energy to yourself. Career, fitness, hobbies, friendships. Make your life amazing. Stop analyzing his behavior. That energy goes into your goals instead. Be genuinely indifferent. If he's in your life, great. If not, you're thriving either way. Maintain your standards. You're the prize. He needs to earn you. Let go of the outcome. Your happiness isn't dependent on whether he commits. If you're wondering whether a guy who's chasing you is genuinely interested or still playing games, watch our next video on the 5 signs he's genuinely interested and not just playing games. Knowing the difference could save you from another player. Links in the description. Here's the truth about flipping the script with a player. It only works if you genuinely mean it. If you're performing these tactics while secretly obsessing over him, he'll see through it. But if you genuinely become unavailable because you have a full life, genuinely show other options because you're keeping them open, genuinely matches energy because you won't overgive, genuinely walk away because you're done accepting less, and genuinely focus on yourself because you know you're the prize, that's when everything shifts. These aren't manipulation tactics. They're boundaries, standards, and self-respect in action. Ask yourself, why are you trying to make a player chase you? Is it because you genuinely like him and want to see if he'll step up? Or is it because your ego needs to win? If it's the latter, save yourself the effort and walk away. But if it's the former, if you think he might be worth it if he actually tried, then use these strategies. Just remember, the goal isn't to trap a player into commitment. The goal is to see if he's capable of being more than a player when faced with a woman who won't tolerate less. Most players won't step up. A few will. Either way, you win by maintaining your standards. If this video helped you see how to take your power back, subscribe to this channel. We help you recognize games and play them better, or walk away with dignity. Drop a comment telling me which tactic you're going to try, or if you successfully flipped the script with a player, share how you did it. Your story might help another woman take her power back. You don't need to chase a player. You don't need to beg for commitment from someone who won't freely give it to you. You are the prize. Act like it. And any man, player or not, who can't recognize your value and step up to earn you isn't worth your time. Flip the script by being the kind of woman players aren't used to. Unavailable, unbothered, focused on yourself, and willing to walk away. Do that, and you'll either get him chasing or you'll get something better. Yourself back.